committing themselves to civil rights. The new government.
The battle has ended. Good morning.
1969.
This Mary Charter is not only a guide to those who lead our nation in government.
Notice, Lieutenant General Frederick Ekofo.
Public in an attempt to make scapegoats of Rawlings and his men.
For the first time in Ghana, a group of junior army officers had attempted to
Country. After 3 months, they handed over to a civilian government under Hilal Liman.
I will set the appropriate examples myself.
B. Parliament is dissolved. C.
Error has come into being in this country. Supposed to be 24.
Of the free maternity care for our women. Late President knew those occasions would jab at
to Ghana. If I want to talk about the revolutionary aspect of this country, started from Kwame Nkrumah time to the present, the significant power that I played was in the June 4th movement, Armed Forces Revolutionary Council. One time I was called upon to take specific instructions from Boakye Djan under the supervision of one of the officers called Ben.
Can you tell us the units, the area you were in the armed forces, how you came to meet, how you came to be called to meet Boakye Djan? The area you were?
Well, I was within the armed forces at home, Reiki movement. From the Reiki movement, that's where they picked me up by Ben. I feel the story very short. One day I was in my office and they called me that I should come to Accra.
You have not told us in the Reiki regiment unit, area, service, role, whatever intelligence or infantry or this or that.
Yes.
So start and give us that.
Yeah, I was in the military intelligence service at the Reiki. And then, my role at that time was, I was assigned to the border, Togo, Ghana border. So I ran to what we call now Akan district down to Aplau to trap down. At that very time, the Togo government want to take some parts of Ghana and add it to its territory, especially down at Menusu KGB areas. So we had to track them down. So my assignment at that time was mainly on the border with Togo. So because of my language matter, I was assigned to it. From time to time, I was given some other assignment to track some information, to get some information from Accra or any other part of Ghana. So I became a roving boss for that department. And a guy called Ben. So we went together, come to Accra together. But one day, I was in my office when Ben came and said I wanted in Accra. So two of us came. That is around 1978, 79, 78. Then a gentleman I've never seen in the army came outside the room and asked me to follow him. I went to the room and he briefed me on what he is thinking to, a plan he had, and gave me various assignments, where to go and where not to go. Finally, he asked me to work properly with the students. You know, during our discussion, we discovered if we want to do some revolution in this country, if you don't have a backing of the people, you will fail. So who goes to work in the market women? Who go to the schools? Who go to senior schools and universities to recruit people who understand our aspect of the revolution? And that's well. We mobilize universities, presidents, social work. At that time, we were the three of them. Ghana University, Kwame University of Science and Technology, and the Cape Coast University. We work with them. So that was a basic my assignment. So I go to all these two areas almost every time. I was given the opportunity to ask for flight if necessary. So you call me Okru. Okru was assigned to me to take care of my movements in case of transportation. But one day, through the students' agitation, I was called back that the time is right. Before then, after my name was mentioned, a chaplain got me up, framed some stories about me, and he took me to barracks and locked me up again. I stayed there, so they conducted some internal military trial, and I went to the regime. So I started working again. I went back to Kumasi, went to Cape Coast, mobilizing people. When it's 1st June, I'll call back to Accra and give instruction that the time is up. So I came to Accra and got my briefing and went back to the barracks at Kumasi and get my men ready that we shall hear something very soon. Now, the scheme of work assignment to the soldiers at that time is the top hierarchy of the army is corrupt. Achapon have instituted something nice called a green card. When the economy was not good, the green card went to women. They call it the green card for the women. So if you don't have that, you cannot order anything you cannot import any good to Ghana. So people were rushing there. The top hierarchy of the army was giving some satisfaction. So the juniors were not happy. And by that time, Boakye Djan was a captain. All those time was a captain. So he's guiding us, and they got his own team, internal team was there. I cannot recollect most of the names of the internal team. When the team started, I came back to Accra when the team started. But that time too, Flight Lieutenant Lawrence, their team was also preparing, we don't know. I don't know. The Lawrence may, I'm not aware of it. But when they were arrested, before I was briefed about it. And it appears they have the same line with us, with our thinking. Unfortunately, when they made trial, the Lawrence was condemned and his men were to die. Boakye Djan fixed the date. that the time is right. That is the fall. We mobilized the boys, especially from 5th Infantry Brigade Battalion. Most of the crack fighters were there. We mobilized and we knew one. One of the advice given that day was to rescue Lawrence. So they sent a batch of soldiers to search for him. They went to the various, we were moving Lawrence from, I was told, moving from room to room, prison area to area. But later on, during, I just that June, early in the morning, they got to know where Lawrence was.